You're watching DD India News Hour. I am Tanvi Taneja. Next, in the latest in the Russia-Ukraine conflict, the US Embassy in Ukraine's Kyiv is closed after receiving information of a potential significant air attack on Wednesday. The US Department of State Consular Affairs stated the same in a statement and instructed the embassy employees and US citizens in Kyiv to immediately shelter in an event of an air alert. Meanwhile, Russian President Vladimir Putin signed a new nuclear doctrine on Tuesday, intending as a warning to Washington. The updated Russian nuclear doctrine establishes a framework that could order the use of atomic weapons in response to attack that threaten its territorial integrity. Also, the warning comes after Ukraine struck Russia with US-made ATACMS missiles. Ukraine struck Russia with US ATACMS missiles for the first time on the 1,000th day of the conflict. US President Joe Biden's administration on Sunday allowed Ukraine to use US-made weapons to strike against Russia in Russia. Meanwhile, speaking to Fox News channel, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky expressed fear that he might lose against Russia if the US cuts military funding to Kyiv. The statement came amid beliefs that President-elect Donald Trump could help influence an end to the ongoing conflict.
Cut, I think we will lose. Of course, anyway, we will stay, we will fight. We have our production, but it's not enough to prevail. And I think it's not enough to survive. But that will be, if such choice will be American choice, so we will decide what we will have to do.
DD India's Jessica Taneja joins us with more on the story now. Jessica, what more are you gathering on the US shutting its embassy in Kyiv over potential air attack?
That's correct. As the report points out, the significant threat due to which the embassy in Kyiv has been shut today, of course, signals the fact that there could be a possible escalation or a strike from the Russian side, given how the events have panned out in the last 24 hours, which also marked 1,000th day of the Russia-Ukraine conflict that we've been witnessing for almost more than 3 years now. February would, of course, mark the 3 years. And the highlight of the moment also is at the moment, Tanvi, that the US has also approved the use of, or providing in fact, the anti-personnel mines to Ukraine, and that has invited a lot of criticism from human rights groups, saying that once deployed, those could stay there for a number of years and could potentially threaten livelihood, and the future possibility of escalation could get worse from this point. But what we do know at this moment is that the Russian side, as you've heard yesterday as well from the Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov at the G20 summit in Rio, say that we are trying to avoid every option that would require a nuclear solution. That is his press conference yesterday, and he also said that we're not looking to see a further escalation, but the strikes within Russian state, especially in the region of Bryansk, which had housed a weapons facility. Although 6 missiles were targeted from the ATACMS, or the Army Tactile Missile System provided to Ukraine by the Americans. 5 of them were shot down, but 1 missile did manage to damage the stockpile. And the region, remember, is also about 250 miles away from Kremlin. So this will not be taken well, Tanvi.
A serious escalation is expected in the days ahead, seems like. Thank you, Jessica. Jessica Taneja reporting from New Delhi on the story.